Hi, how are you? My name is Michael. Today I'm talking about moving up a weight since I won my last All-Ireland. So my last All-Ireland was in April. I won my third All-Ireland title, and I was boxing 42 kilos that time. So the cadets to represent Ireland in the Europeans are on in July, and I'm training for that now. So I was going to go 42 kilos again, but I'm not going to go 42 kilos anymore because obviously I'm young and I'm growing. So I moved up to 44 to give my body a chance to develop and grow strong and make the weight easier in a couple of months. Please God, if I'm representing Ireland, I find it that bit easier to make 44, do you get me? It's 6:30 in the evening. I'll get my second session of the day done. I'm doing 3 pads, 3 shadow boxing, 3 skipping, stretching, and I'm going into the cold bar for my recovery. And alright, this is me going for my second session of the day. Getting my second session done. This morning I went for a 3-mile run. 3-mile run. Now I'm going for a boxing session, which will involve 3 bags, 3 skipping, 3 shadow boxing, 3 pads. And after that I'd stretch out, go home, I'll go into the cold bar. That'll be to relax the muscles and to get me ready for another 2 sessions tomorrow. And that's what I'm doing now. When I came back from America in September 2022, my family and friends held a party for me. It was great support from them. And they held a party for me anyway, and they were all giving me cards and presents and little gifts. So one of my old teachers, Mr. Patchers is his name, a very nice man and a very clever man around sports. He knows a lot about sports and nutrition and stuff. But he gave me this as a gift anyway. He was at my party and he gave me this book as a gift. And that time in the evening, if I'm bored or when I'm finished training, I flick through it because I like learning and listening about the Cubans. So it was a great present from him and I'm very thankful for it. I'm just heading to the recovery lounge after a hard week's training twice a day, Monday to Saturday. Today is Sunday and getting a recovery session in, and I'm going into a Cairo spa, the coldest thing you can get into. I'm getting into a bubble bath after, then I'm going into a sauna, and then I'm going into the infrared boots. They massages your legs. So that's going to be my session for today. 1st of June, we're out here in a little river in Piltown, and it's an unreal day. I've done 2 sessions today, and I'm just out enjoying myself now, staying in the cold water. I just got my holidays from school in 3rd year today, finished my junior cert. That's me done now, and I'm just enjoying myself for the summer now. I'll be out working with my father, and I'll be sticking full time into my boxing, and I'll be going to head full time with my future boxing career. So that's my day today now. My name is Michael Riley. I'm 14 and I live in Kilbarry Hawtonside.
I hear you've got a big interest in boxing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I'm boxing since I'm 6 and I train hard. I won 3 All-Irelands and I went to America in September.
To represent Ireland?
Yeah.
What got you into boxing?
It runs in the family. All the family does it, so I done it. Yeah.
And can you describe to me, you were 6 years of age and you
Yeah.
got interested in boxing.
Yeah.
Who got you into it?
My father and my uncle, so yeah.
And do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
How does that affect your life?
It doesn't affect my life. It does. I just love doing it. Yeah, and I'm used to it by now. I get up at about 6 or half 6, go for a run. Then I come back and get ready to go to school.
Would you do that every morning?
Yeah, every morning.
And were you doing that since you were only a young lad?
No, I'm doing it since 11. Doing it since I'm 11.
And it's a sunny day today, which is no problem, and it's bright.
Yeah.
But would you go out in October or November?
Yeah.
And you have to watch what you eat.
Yeah, I'm on a diet.
Do you go wild at the weekends?
No, not really. I'd have me treat day on a Sunday.
And tell me this, knowing you're going to America, that's in September.
No, I already went.
You already went,
Yeah.
sorry. What was that like?
Very good. I had 2 fights over there. Yeah, I was in Boston, Cincinnati and Detroit. I'm training for the cadets now. That's to represent Ireland in the Europeans. Yeah, so I'm trying hard for that now.
And when will that come around, Michael?
It's on July. So about another 5 weeks.
And will that be here in Waterford, or will
No,
it
it'll
be?
be in Dublin, the National Stadium in Dublin.
And how did you get to go to America? What did you win?
I was in the All-Ireland final. I won the All-Ireland, and there was a fellow watching it. And about 2 weeks later, he emailed the club and said he wanted to pick me to go to America. Yeah.
And you go to America and you come back then. How does that even coming back feel like? You're coming back after a big over in America. Do people around you know that you've been to America?
Yeah.
Do your school friends know?
Yeah.
And did you get a photograph in the paper?
Yeah, I was in the paper a lot of times.
That's a shot.
Mm.
Doesn't faze you.
No.
So that's what you're training for now, the training for the cadets.
Yeah. It's like another All-Ireland. Like anyone can enter it. So then you're the best in Ireland again. And then you're number 1 at that weight. So they select you to represent Ireland in the Europeans.
And where would you like to see yourself going with boxing?
Going to the Olympics in 2028 and then have a professional career.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Have any of the rest of your family went on to box like that in that level?
Yeah, my uncle was the first man in Ireland to win a European title.
What was his name?
Willie. All my uncles won all Irelands.
So it's in you.
Yeah.
Are they proud of you?
Yeah.
And does your younger brother, does your brother box?
Yeah.
And stuff.
He's only 9, so he's starting to learn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like compared to other lads in your class now, right? Do you see differences in how your life and their life with regard to discipline or things like that? Or
Yeah, like they can eat whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. I'm on a diet and I train twice a day, like it's different. Mm.
you mentioned to me earlier on you go into one of your training routines involves going into a cold water barrel.
Yeah.
What's that? Tell me about that.
I'm used to it now, like. It's not, obviously it's still cold, but it's not as cold as it do be the first time. So I'm used to it now. And with the good weather now, I do it a lot often.
And what's that for again?
Recovery. Relax the muscles.
And would you do that often?
Yeah, after every training session.
After every training session?
Yeah.
Into the barrel?
Yeah.
And many training sessions would you do?
Twice a day. So I do 12 a week, Monday to Saturday. And then I take the day off on Sunday. No training on Sunday. Yep.
Fair juice to you.
Thanks very much.
Good lad.
Mm.
And keep that 2028, is it?
Yeah.
That's the shot. We'll keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
You get there too.
Please God, that's the plan.
That's the shot, right. Thanks, Michael, right?
Thank you.
I'm Patrick and I'm 7 years old and he's Gary and he's 6 years old.
What are you up to today, boys?
We're going to be doing Christinos and this quad. Yeah, skids and wheelies, all that. Yeah, so let's get to it. Yeah. We're going? Yeah.
boys. Drive around. Boys with their classes. Whoop, whoop. Go on, drive around. Go on, Patrick, up this way, turn her, Gary. Turn her, Patrick, back this way, son. Come on. Come on, turn her.
Well, boys, who owns these horses? Yeah. And what's you and his name?
Patrick and Gary.
Yes. And what's this horse's name?
What's that?
Yeah. And what's this filly here then? Well,
My name is Gypsy.
Gypsy, is it?
And that horse's name is Minnie.
Yeah.
And your foal's name is Little King.
Little King.
Daddy, I'm not in the city. Guys, come on. Let's all go for a minute.
Where are we going now, boys? Huh? Aye. What are you doing now, boys?
We're giving the horses more water.
Aye.
Yeah.
You have to give them no water, don't you, boys?
Yeah, man.
Knock it off now.
Look at
Come on then, son. Where's your pony? Where's your pony? Your pony's down here? Yeah? Are you going to catch your pony? Are you going up in the horse's back, Patrick? Catch him. Walk in, catch him. That's it.
That looks very easy. That's probably quiet.
Is he? Is his horse quiet?
Yeah.
And will you be driving him now when we go home, back after the summer?
Yeah.
She's gone. She's seen you.
She's good. But she's not good for me. Look, come on.
Hey, there's one behind you. Catch her, catch her, catch her. Walk in, catch her, quick. Walk in, Patrick. Easy, easy. Walk in, quick. Walk in, Patrick. There you go.
Come on.
Why'd you not go up close behind the mirror, Gary?
She'll kick.
She'll kick you over a fall, will she?
Yeah. And like when you're in front of the mirror, sometimes she'll tumble up on top of you.
So you have to be careful around horses, don't you?
Yeah. And she might put your leg up from over you. Let's go a ginger. Let's follow you. That's my pony, Ginger. Lisa drive there one time. Don't go right behind this man. Because you, look,
Why, Gary?
because she will kick. Or you said that. No, he's not. Look, he's going up this way. I know he's going. Come on. Me and you know yeah, what's that? Come on, Auntie. Oh, you want like to go behind Ginger?
Are you going to catch her? Oh, she's running.
She's running! Oh shit, I'm going back,
She's gone. Who owns, what's the dog's name, Gary?
Speedy.
What's her name?
Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah.
Why'd you call her Speedy?
She's fast.
Because she's fast. And what are you going to do with Speedy now?
Walk her.
You're going to walk her?
What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick. And Patrick, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 3 sisters and 1 brother.
And what are their names?
Chantel, Ellie Mae, Shania, and Jason.
I hear you got something off Santi. What did you get?
Motorbike.
A motorbike?
Yep.
What kind of motorbike?
It's a quad. But I just call it motorbike.
Do you?
Yeah.
And you like it?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
And tell me this, what do you do on this motorbike of yours?
I drive it around and sometimes I let my sisters drive it. I can do a wheelie, all that stuff.
No bother?
Yeah.
Are you not afraid on it?
Yeah.
Are you afraid on it?
No.
No afraid, no, not afraid of it.
Yeah.
And where do you go on it?
I drive down and up at the yard.
And how does a motorbike work for a lad like me? Doesn't know.
There's a little thing where you press it in like that.
And what happens then?
It drives then. You can drive it then.
How do you make it stop?
Press the brake.
And do you ever bring your sisters or anyone for a spin in the back?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Glad. And tell me this as well. Can you hook up anything to it?
Yeah.
What?
My horse box, and I can put my Sunkel on top of my horse box.
And where'd you go with that then?
I drive around the yard.
Picking up people. Yeah. And tell me this, if you've got a little horse box, do you have a little horse?
Yeah, called Ginger.
Is it a boy or a girl?
A girl.
And when did you get her?
I'm not sure.
And she must be small then, is she?
Yeah,
How small is she? What size is she?
this size of thing.
Lovely. And do you look after her?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
And what would you do? How would you look after her, Ginger?
I drive her, washes her, and feed her.
And would you do that every day?
Yeah.
So will you do me a favour? Will you tell me, when you get up for school in the morning, what do you have to do before school?
I don't do it before school. I do it after school.
So when you come home from school in the evening, what do you do?
I do the same thing, but I give them a little bit more feeding.
Does Ginger like seeing you?
Yeah.
Does?
Yeah.
And would she recognise you?
Yeah.
Would she know you over anyone else?
Or she won't know baby Gary a lot.
So can I ask you a question? Because you're 7 years of age, you come home from school, do you get to dinner? Or do you get a sandwich or a bowl of cereal or something?
I get dinner.
Dinner. And then you go outside and you feed.
Ginger.
And do you go jogging with Ginger?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I drive around the yard. Then when I'm going out in the road with my big brother, me and him drives her.
And when you mean driver, do you get on her back?
No, we get sometimes I get my little Sunkel.
You do not. So for someone like me who doesn't know this, you hook up your sulky to the back of Ginger
Yeah,
and you sit off in the back.
and Java.
And you do that all by yourself?
Yeah.
You do not.
But my brother has to be on the back of me and with me.
Do you get afraid?
No.
Like, would you be happy with not having a pony or a dog and being inside on your computer or anything like that? Or what would you prefer?
A pony and a dog.
Why is that?
Because they're more interesting.
Do you love Ginger?
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
And what class are you in?
Juniors.
Juniors.
Yeah.
And you're here today with your different cousins, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who's your cousin?
Patrick.
And do you have any other cousins in juniors?
I have, he isn't in juniors, he is in seniors, but he's in same side class for me. But I have no other cousins in my class. I only have my sister. Yeah.
And tell me this, what's your mammy and daddy's name?
My mummy's name is Mags and my Gary's name is Gary.
And what's your sister's name?
And Michaela.
Is Michaela older or younger than you?
Older, 9.
Now tell me this, do you have any pets at all?
Yeah, a dog and a pony. And 2 big coats and 2 big foals, and that's it.
So you have a dog and a pony.
Yeah,
What's the dog's name?
Speedy.
Is he fast?
Yeah,
What kind of dog is it?
a greyhound. A greyhound, but it's black.
Is he nice?
Yeah. And it's very nice and won't eat ya.
But some dogs hate you.
No. The dogs and I won't eat except one.
What's his name?
I don't know. But he owns him. No.
So Patrick's dog had ate you.
Yeah.
Now Fish's dog, is he?
Yeah.
So come here to me. So you've got a friendly greyhound.
What?
You have a friendly greyhound.
Yeah.
And tell me though, what's your little horse? What's its name?
Minnie.
What?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Yeah.
Is it a little mare?
Yeah, because she have a phone now. And she might be very mad if she touched the phone. The phone usually runs away with her. And the phone is a boy, but he is a little bit too fast for me and my dad. And the day I saw him, my dad put him out. The day my dad tanked me, my pony had a fall. He put my pony out on land.
So what's her name?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Yeah.
And what's the foal's name?
Little King.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me that name again.
Little King.
Little King.
Yeah.
That's a great name. Who came up with that?
Me and my dad.
Did you? Now tell me this, do you have any jobs to do in the morning? Do you have to go out and feed that mare or...
No, they have a load of grass.
No, grand
We
now.
only checks on them. And we gave them a sip of water the other day. Yeah.
You give them a sup of water.
Yep.
Now what do you carry the water over to give them a sup of water in?
You just put in a black box. It got no holes in it. And the leaders was trying to catch him, but they were too fast. We caught one, but it was trying to walk up on top of my dad.
And you keep them out in the land now this time of year?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, glad. And come here, you wouldn't be hard enough now to go riding on his back or anything like that, would you?
Yeah, I am.
You no way.
Yeah, I am.
You go way over that.
Yeah, I go on top of my pony's back.
Do not.
Yeah, I did.
And you only a junior infants? You serious?
Yeah.
Who lifted you up on his back?
I only got up by myself.
You were pulling my leg. You were telling me telling me lies. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you went out, you had to stand on a milk crate or something, did you?
No, I didn't.
How'd you get up?
Jumped up.
Jumped up. And what you held on to?
No, I mean.
Did you?
Yeah.
And what did she do?
Nothing. Stand up.
She's friendly, is she?
Yeah. But when she have a hole, she's very wild.
So you got up on top of her, held onto her mane. Did she go on there? Did she walk, or did she just stay there?
You just stand there.
And would you get on someone's back and let it walk on and run on?
My cousin usually does that.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he does.
That's your cousin Patrick.
Yeah.
The Lord's wild.
Serious day.
And would you be afraid?
No,
And tell me this, do you have any other pets?
no,
No. A goldfish or a budgie? No. Do you like your pets?
yeah, they're very nice.
Why do you like your little dog? Why do you like Speedy?
Because I can play with her and have fun with her.
Does she do any tricks?
No, she only runs very fast for me, and she stands there.
Would you race her against other dogs?
The other dogs will be like, I say dead by the time she would run.
She'd be gone, would she?
Yeah,
Would she be as fast as a car?
faster.
Faster than a moving star?
No, faster.
She'd be faster.
Yeah,
Do you ever race Minnie, is it? Minnie.
faster.
She'd be faster than Minnie?
Yeah.
Now, the big question is, does she sleep in the bed with you?
No,
No!
she sleeps outside.
Does she?
Yeah,
Is it a boy or a girl?
girl.
A girl. Greyhounds are lovely, aren't they? Yeah.
But it's black.
Right. Okay. Now tell me this, No, when you get up for school in the morning, do you have to go feed the dog or anything like that?
No,
Who does the feeding the dog then?
her comes back.
Alright. Who feeds the dog and gives the dog drink of water?
I give her a drink to her, my uncle feeds her.
You give it a drink of water.
Yeah,
And who, you know your little foal and your little Minnie, isn't it?
pony.
Pony. Do you look after Minnie? Or does your daddy do it for you?
I do. He looked after all his horses.
And tell me this now, for a complete lad like me who doesn't know anything about horses.
Yeah.
Right, you come home from school in the evening. What do you do when you come home from school in the evening?
Like my dad can checks on them because when you have a long day, you have to check on them when you're back from somewhere.
And the fine evenings now, do you go down and give them water in the fine evenings?
No, they already have a big bucket of water. You're not checking on them till after summer. Because after summer we'll bring them in.
Bring them in off the land.
Yeah.
And would you feed them during the winter?
Yeah, I would.
So you'd feed your pony during the winter?
Yeah.
How could you feed your pony during the winter?
Just trying over the key.
Do you get that job?
No, I just throw it in the bucket. I just put the bucket on a rope, unhook it and give it to her. Throw it on the ground to her. She catches all of it when it's going on the ground. But the big horses are scared when I spin it on the ground, so he catches none. But I put it in the big hawks, feed them place now.
And tell me, when you go to school, you're in junior infants, many of your little friends have horses or ponies.
No,
Why is that?
only one have a big farm and I have a few horses in it.
Only one.
Yeah,
And is that boy a traveller boy or is he a farmer?
it's not a boy.
A girl.
Yeah,
Is that girl a traveller girl or is she a farmer's daughter?
farmer.
A farmer.
Yeah,
And do you ever talk to her about what she does in the morning, what you do in the morning?
no,
No.
no woman goes, and then goes around boys like Patrick.
Good. Now, would you be ever interested in getting a few cows?
No,
What?
there's many and red.
No interest in cows? You get a few sheep anyway. You know?
No,
What?
2 white and 2 red.
And come here to me, handful of goats.
No,
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 no goats.
no.
Why?
Because 2 honey and 2 red.
So what are the animals you like the most then?
Horses and dogs.
Horses and dogs.
Yeah.
And do you know what picture behind you? Look behind you there now, look. And there's people sitting around the fire. What animals can you see in that picture?
A horse.
And what else do you see?
Uh,
Down below.
dogs.
A horse and a dog.
No, and dogs. Loads of dogs. Only small dogs, big dogs.
So you're keeping up the tradition of keeping horses and dogs.
Yeah.
Good lad yourself. Come here. Thanks a million for talking to me.
Yeah.
Good lad. Thanks, Gary, right?
Yeah.
And look after that horse, that pony of yours, won't you?
Yeah.
Good lad.
My name's Emily. I'm 8 years old and I like to do ice dancing and I like playing with dolls, OMG dolls, and I like playing with my pups sometimes. My pups' name are Princess and Jack. Princess the girl and she's the little one, and Jack's the boy and he's the big one, the brother and sister. Today I'm going to show you all my trophies and medals I got so far. So this trophy is first place, this trophy is second place, this trophy is third place, and this trophy is fourth place. And then up here is all my medals. And this is my certificate. It's from Brighter Future Club. Today I went to the dentist with my brother and now we're going to do our food shopping and then we're going to go to my Irish dancing class. Brighter Future Club is a travellers group in my school and my mommy teaches it. And we learn about travellers' history and about what travellers used to do and what they used to live in and all. And used to go camping in like tents and wagons and all that. It's 8:30 and I'm just walking to school. And yesterday my dance teacher said to cancel it because it's too warm and only 3 children come and they're sweating. And this thing, you put a ring on the chain and put it around your fingers and then you catch it, put it on your hand. It tells your future. If it goes around in a circle, that means you're having a girl. If it goes like the sideways, that means you're having a boy.
Where are you going?
My nana says I have travelling feet, travelling feet, travelling feet. Slippers for princesses don't fit me, but I dance to my own drum bright and bold, and my travelling feet always get me home.
What's your name?
Bethany Connors,
And Bethany, where do you live?
Ballybeg.
Ballybeg in Waterford.
Yeah.
Now tell me this, what class are you in?
Third.
Third class. And I hear that you're good at Irish dancing.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I go to my grad school of dance, and my dance teacher's name's Denise, and she teaches me all the dances. And her mummy used to be my Aunt Girl's dance teacher, so me and my Aunt Girl use the same dances.
And when did you get into Irish dancing?
I think I was 7, and I don't know why, but I started when I was 7. I heard Mommy talking to Daddy. Daddy said she should be starting something like football or something. Then Mommy said, no, she's a girl. She may do Irish dancing or something like that. I said, yeah, can I do Irish dancing? Because when I was a baby, I used to Irish dance around the sit room going in circles.
You did not.
Yeah.
Little babby
Yeah,
going around dancing.
yeah, in the circles in sit room.
Do you do it now?
Yeah,
And tell me this, do you like it?
yes.
What do you like about it?
I don't know, I just like all the dances. And the one dance that Mommy likes as well, it's called Hop and Turn. You get your knee, do that, and you turn, then do all the rest of the dance.
And do you like the music?
Yes.
Why do you like the music,
I don't know. Just goes fast and then I just dance.
And does anyone in your family play an accordion or a mouth organ or anything like that?
No, but my daddy sings.
Does he?
Yes.
Does he sing the old-fashioned songs?
Yeah.
What songs would he sing? Do you ever hear him singing a song around the house?
He sings like when you're heading down the road or something like that. Old-fashioned songs I don't know what they are, just like old-fashioned
And will he sing the whole song?
Yeah. And then I tell Daddy, be quiet and try and go sleep.
Daddy be singing.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what you must do? Get one of your songs off your daddy. Get him to teach you a song.
I know Hen Down the Road. And I know some couple more songs like Tom Jones.
What songs do you like?
I like Nicki Minaj and Pink and all them and Green Grass.
So you like the pop songs and you like the old songs as well?
Yeah.
That's good. That's the way to do it. And tell me this, back to your Irish dancing. How many days a week do you go dancing?
I go Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's it, I think.
3 days a week?
Yes.
And do you have many friends there?
Yes, and there are loads of travellers that some of my cousins go to.
So more your cousins go there and more travellers go
No,
there.
there's some of my cousins go too, and some travellers, and some what's not travellers, but I don't care. But I have some friends in it.
Brilliant. And tell me this, do you go off to competitions and all that crack?
Yes,
Where do you go?
I go like Dublin, and in 23 days, it's my birthday on the All Irelands, and I'm going there for Irish dancing.
To the All Ireland?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you nervous?
Not really, because at my first fest, I was nervous, but then when I done my first dance, I wasn't scared no more.
And is it step dancing?
Like, yeah.
Are you dancing by yourself or are you dancing with a group of friends?
There's some people from different Irish dancing, and their line, like, number one, like, will be like 7 or something, and then the middle floor will be 8, under 8, so I may go that floor, because I'm 8.
So you're going to Dublin in 23 days, you said, is it?
Yeah, and that's my birthday.
23 days your birthday.
Yeah.
So are you counting down the days to go to Dublin?
Kinda, because Sunday was 25 days, and then Monday was 24, now today is 23.
So you are counting down the days.
Yeah.
Now you're going to do quite well that Sunday if you win, won't you? You'll be getting presents for your birthday as well, will you?
Yeah,
Mum?
Mommy said we have the cake, presents at the house. We go to the fest, and when they give out all the awards, Mommy said there's a carnival in it. What's called like fun something.
So there's a carnival waiting for you at the end of it.
The carnival in it, like a little fun carnival.
Brilliant. Yeah. Come here to me. You mentioned that there were other travellers in your go dancing with you.
Yeah, my cousins. Some of my cousins.
Do you have many cousins?
Yeah, loads.
Could you count on 2 hands all your cousins for me?
Betty, Lisa, Boo, James, Gary, Dan, Luke, Jerry, baby Jerry. I can't count all of them because there are more.
There's more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your cousins are important, are they? Yeah. Your cousins go dancing with you?
Some of my cousins, like Annalise, but Hope is not my cousin or her 2 sisters. They're related to me. They're Annalise's aunts.
And do you have many cousins in school?
Yeah, Betty and James, Gary, Alicia, and all of them.
And tell me this. What, are you in a little group in school with all your other fellow travellers?
Yeah,
What?
and it learns about traveller history, like you learn about what they used to go in, like wagons, tents, and the wackling tents. Mommy learned me about that. It was an old tent what they used to sleep in, but they had no beds or like sleeping bags. So then they went on here, but Mommy said Nanny told her it was the coziest bed in her life, and she has a big like stand up bed and it's cozy, and she said the hay was more better.
The hay in the watling tent was better than the big fancy mattress.
Yeah, and I slept in her bed because when I went down to my nanny's, I was sleeping with my cousins in the bed.
Yeah. That's what you do. And tell me this, so that was your old man, was it your old ma, your granny?
I call my mummy's side Nanny and Granddad.
Nanny and Grandad. And your mummy told you this in school, did she?
Not in school, but like at home or somewhere. I
Yeah.
think it was at home, yeah.
And is your granny and granddad alive still?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where do they live?
My nanny lives in Carlow, Tommy Murphy Park, and my granddad lives somewhere like called Ty or something.
So up at Carlow in Kildare country, up there. Yeah. And do you go see granny and granddad often?
I don't see granddad very much, but I see nanny, and sometimes granddad comes down to us and he gives us presents, and like he brings us to McDonald's, and he gave me a pup and I named her Princess. So I raised her, so I'm her mommy. But Jack's the oldest. His mommy died, and he was born on my birthday, so I raised him too. Now they're brother and sister.
So you've got 2 puppies?
Yeah.
2 puppies? Tell me their names again.
Jack and Princess. Princess is 3, Jack's 4.
And how did they get on together?
Kinda good, but like I think they don't know them for a sister. Like they're from separate families. Sometimes they bark at each other, and they fight sometimes.
That's normal. Brothers and sisters fight the whole time, don't they?
Yeah.
That's normal. And tell me this, so you became their mammy.
Yes.
Do you like that job?
Yeah. I like feeding them and playing with them in my back garden.
And would they do little tricks for you?
Yeah, Jack, like you fetch a ball, and I do this to the picnic table. He goes up, puts up his hand, and I shake it.
What does he do?
He goes up on the picnic table, puts his hand, and then I shake his and he fetches a ball, and he does roll over.
Now here's the big question for you. Does your dog do Irish dancing with you?
When I was a little baby, I got Jack by the hands and started dancing him. I do it now. He's a black and white dog.
Your dogs love dancing. Look by the paws, was it?
Yeah.
Going around the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wags his tail. And then Princess gets jealous. She barks at Jack, and then she jumps up on me like that. So I try to get her hands. Yeah, but she's only small.
And do you dance with him anymore still?
Yes, sometimes.
Sure, he'd love that. Does he? Do you know you could be on Britain's Got Talent doing a dance trick with your dog, couldn't you? Dance. So you're going dancing in your competition in 23 days.
Yeah. And it's my birthday.
On your birthday.
Yeah.
Very good. So what are your favourite things in life? What are your favourite things you like?
My dogs, my mommy, daddy, my little brother sometimes, because sometimes he pulls my hair, and my playhouse in my back garden, my pool, my Irish dancing, my dolls, and all them. And I have a big doll, what's this size, and then another one, but they're big OMG dolls, and the little one you can fit in a bag. She has sparkly silver hair, and she has a pink little cat bag, and she's called Kitty Queen. And the big one with the buns with the rainbow clothes, her name's Bonbon.
Bonbon.
Yeah.
So just to recap again, what are the things that you love the most?
Irish dancing, my dogs, mommy, daddy, my brother, my pool, my playhouse, and my doll, and all my toys and dolls, and sometimes my school.
Sometimes school.
Sometimes. I really have to come back from school, and today I'm playing with my LOL dolls, and here's one that has sparkly hair, and there's hairbrushes, and there's little bags, and I was playing with my Barbie dolls as well, and there's more keep on going up there, and I have baby dolls as well. Hi, today I'm on the ferry, and today I'm going to Duncannon Beach, and I'll show you around stuff. Here's rock. And today I'm trying to find a jellyfish, and I went in the beach a minute ago. I'm really having fun with my family. I'm off school today. I just got my shed painted, and today I'm getting in my swimming pool. Today my mammy just painted my shed and everything. Hi, this is my Elmer's garden, and today these were my Elmer's mammy's pots and pans, and now one day they might be mine. And we have like my great grandmother, and she was growing a tree right over there, and it grows real fastly now because that was years ago. And here's all her little pots, and you can see that something's grown there. And there's all little bushes, and the little teapot, and the little that, and all the little birds and all stuff. And here she's grown a little pot of flowers by this little thing. And this was all her kittens that was like. But you can see back here that there's little pink flowers growing, and we have like them blow things here. Bye. Hi everyone, today I'm at my brother's grave, and I love coming up here every day, but not every day because sometimes I will be off and everything like that, and I love coming up to see his little face and all, and I love coming up that I love him, and I shows him that I care for him. And sometimes we always lived off balloons and everything, and he was only 2, and I still love him. We've loads of pictures of him and in the house and all. And we have all little angels and stuff all here, and the little rocks and the little angels. He likes Dora as well, and all these little toys there, and the little guns. And then when he passed away, when I came then they were happy, but when I grew up then I didn't know that I had another brother, but then they told me, and then I was really sad, and then I did care for him, and I showed him that I loved him, and I come up every day. Bye.
What's your name?
Betty.
And what class are you in?
First.
First class. And come here, do you have any pets at all?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Dogs.
Dogs. What are the dogs' names?
Sprinter and
Sprinter. Is he a big fast dog? Or is he a small slow dog?
Fast.
A fast dog. And come here, what do you like doing? Do you have any toys at all? Do you play with? What do you play with?
I have LOLs and I have Barbies and I have a big LOL doll that goes in a bag, and I have makeup and I have a dressing table with flowers around it.
Was it an LOL surprise? Do you have to crack open?
No,
No, no. And where did you get that from?
I got it for my birthday last year.
Brilliant. And who gave it to you? Can you remember?
Can't remember.
Does your granny and granddad give you presents?
They gives me money,
Money?
and I still have money. It's in the bank, and I have a fiver and a tenner and €5.
And what do you call granny and granddad? What do you call them?
And Elda.
Old man, old dad. And do you know their real names, their first names?
Betty, Flynn and Jerry.
And do you see them very often?
They live down the cross from the green, so they're not far.
Do you like going down to see them? Apart from getting money off them, why do you like going down to see them?
Because they're nice, and if I don't go down, it don't be special to me. It be special when I go down every day. Every day when I wake up, when I don't have school, I always goes down to them, and I always sit on the chair if anybody comes down, or my cousins or anything.
And did they like seeing you?
And if someone was talking, to say, go into the other sitting room, or go into the other sitting room and play with something.
And do they like seeing you coming down? Do they? Does she feed you?
Yeah.
What she give you?
She always gives me smashed up potatoes and gravy and that green stuff. I love it. It's like, I don't know what it's called again, but it's nice.
Are Granny's dinner special, are they?
I know her recipes is in there.
Her recipes? What else does she cook for you?
Sometimes she cooks me mashed potatoes with gravy and meat and things like that.
And would she give you a big feed like that every time you go down? Serious?
My mama would always say, Betty, Elma said, do you want some food? I always run out to the kitchen and say, yeah.
Now here's the big question. Is Owlma's food nicer than your mammy's food? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah.
It's nicer. Don't tell here. Shh, we won't tell Mammy that, right?
Okay.
Okay. And come here to me. What does Owl Dad do? Does he make stuff or does he?
He goes out working in his lorry, and sometimes when I go down with them, they always say, would you want to come with us out to the yard? And I always say yeah, and it goes up to my mammy. Then they comes up and then they collects me, and then when I goes out there's a little slide and there's two other slides. And then there's one of these slides that has a little castle. You can go down at the bottom of it and pretend you're hiding. And then there's a slide that you can climb up, that there's rocks on it. And you can slide back down. You can climb back up on the slide.
And your granny, Owlma and Owlda have that there for you.
And my daughter, rest of the cousins. And no one time, it was my cousin Jerry's birthday out there, and they got this thing, but it was so fun, and I got caught at the side of it, but I didn't care. And then my Aunt Barbara came to get me,
and then I got my swimsuit on, and then I climbed up on this big thing to slide, and then when you slide down it, there's all water on it. When you go at the bottom of there's a big swim pool, and then all the splash just went everywhere, and then, no, if you go on the other thing, you have to climb up, but you may watch because there's holes in the middle of it that you might fall down. And then we jumps, and then there's a big, huge, enormous slide that goes down like that there. But one of us tried to climb up the slide, so we took off our stockings, and it actually worked, and we climbed up. And then we slide down, and there's 2 mats right there, so we wouldn't hurt ourselves off the ground. So there'd be 2 mats at the ground.
And that was out in your...
My older nana's yard.
And would they go on it for the crack? Only for you young ones. Come here, do you have many cousins?
Oh, I've loads.
Loads of cousins. Do you like your cousins?
Like loads.
Are your cousins important to you?
Sometimes I call down for Alicia, and then I play with someone else sometimes, and then I say would Cheyenne and Alicia play with me, and then I call up for Bethany, and then all like that. I like my cousins. And then I say, do you want to come down to Elma's girls?
And here's one thing, you know you're in school, right? And your other little boys and girls in your class, do they have the same connection with their cousins as you? Do they have as many cousins as you have?
Some of them only have 2, some of them only have 3, some of them only have 1, some of them only have a few cousins.
Now, I was to ask you, don't have to be... how many cousins can you count on your hands there now? Name your cousins.
Bethany, Alicia, Cheyenne, and Binks's Margaret, and Binks's Josie, and Josie Boo, and Boo.
Come here. You have loads of cousins.
I have loads of cousins.
Loads of cousins.
I can't count them on these fingers.
You can, yeah. And they've got great names as well, haven't they? Boo's one, is it? It's a great name.
It's like Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Now, come here to me, eh? You go to Granny and Grandad, and are they always is Grandad always old dad making something, is he?
Now, Alda wouldn't cook. He wouldn't make. It would only be Elma that would do it. And she would always have the children sitting up on the table. And sometimes their daddy or mommy feeds them because sometimes they're a child and sometimes they're big. So they always sits up on the table.
And tell me this as well, do you remember, would you go out there for Halloween dressing up or anything like that? Do you any that crack? Would you go out there for different times of the year? Would you go out there for Christmas Day to Old Man, Old Dad?
On Halloween we went trick or treating, and my bag broke because my bag was full up to the top, so I had to get 2 bags and put them inside each other, so I didn't get them all mixed. So one bag I put one in, and then the other bag I put that one in. So then I put the candy in that one, and in that one.
It's so much sweets. They broke the handles. Now come here, and you go out Halloween night. Did your mammy then do you have it All Souls? I see a picture behind you of a fire. Do you ever see mammy or old ma or old dad lighting a candle on All Souls night? Or maybe can you remember that? Or You too small.
Well, we do like candles at night time. Mammy always like candles at night time. When you walk in, there's a press right there, and there's the stairs going up that way, and there's the toilet up there, and then there's the boys' room, and then there's the hot press, and then there's Mammy and Daddy's room, and here's my room. And then when you first walk into the door, you can see a little press right there, and there's full of flowers right there, and there's a little holy oak where you put water in it. There's holy water beside it, that my friend gave me, and we always have a little candle beside the holy thing. We always light it at night time, even sometimes at morning time.
And who lights the candle?
Mammy. Even sometimes the boys or Daddy, sometimes like that. And when it's night time, then when we go sleep, we would always put the lid back on it, and then it would go away, just in case if it fall and it'd blow up the house. So.
Yeah. And would you go to the graveyard and light a little candle?
Yeah, sometimes if it was something like that, we would always go up, and if it was his birthday or something, we would always go up and live off balloons and call our aunties and FaceTime them if they're living somewhere else. We'd always FaceTime and we would live off balloons, and then before we go, we would always kiss them on the cheek on the little picture.
You had a little brother, didn't you? And did he pass away on you? What was his name?
Davy.
Davy. And do you remember Davy?
I didn't get to see him because I was in the hospital. I wasn't born yet. So then when I came, I didn't get to see him. I only got to see him on a picture. We all have loads of pictures on him in the house of him. Even in the cars, we have holy things.
And do you go visit Davy's grave?
Sometimes we walk up, or sometimes we would go up on scooters, or bikes, or in the car. Or if we're going off somewhere dressed in nice clothes, we would always, before we go up to Davy's grave, and then we go back down home to go somewhere nice.
And is that why Mammy lights the candle at night time, is it?
She always loved people that might be our aunties or uncles or our little children or cousins or anything. Our brothers or sisters.
And that's important to you, is it, to go up to the grave and say your little hellos and goodbyes, is it? And you were saying you let off lovely little balloons, do you?
Sometimes we leave off a little heart-shaped balloon with little flowers, and we get these blue balloons and we get blue strings. And we would always hold them, but sometimes they blows away. Only one of them did, but we still had the rest of them, so we just still had enough for all the family.
Lovely.
And we let them go, and we video recorded it, and everybody started putting up love hearts. And we put it up a song.
So that's important to you, is it? Yeah. And important to your mammy and your daddy as well, isn't it? Yeah.
And my brothers.
Yeah, exactly. And you're lucky you have all those people around you who love you, aren't you? And especially old man, old dad, aren't you? Will you see old man, old dad today? You will?
I see them every day because Donnie lives down across from the green from us, and it's not long, so I always goes down my scooter, and sometimes if my mum would be down there, I'd always put my scooter in the car and I'd get a lift up off her.
That's the shot. Will she have the spuds ready for you today?
Yeah. She might have something else now. Sometimes she cooks something else, like mashed potatoes or gravy and me. Or sometimes when Elder was going off yesterday camping, they were allowed to come back yesterday. He said before he left, "Do you want the orange?" And I said, "Yeah," and I get it off him.
Yeah. It's the weather for eating an orange, isn't it? Listen,
He had loads of oranges in his hand, even bananas.
Lord. Thanks a million, Betty, for telling us all those stories.
So that's my horse, and his name is Baby King. And Baby King got a nice wash. As you can see, he's in good condition, very fat, and a very nice horse. So this is my father's horse, and she's red and white, and this is her in the pen with loads of water. When you're keeping horses, you have to be nice to them, and don't be beating them or anything like that. Just be good to them. Cause look what he's doing with his ears now. He's used to me, but if that was anyone else, he would bit you. Today he was out in the river. I was out in the river with him, out in the back beach, and I gave him a swim. And he got a nice swim, and I jocked him up on his back with no saddle. When they're trotting, like they can go square, they can go all different ways. Like they run different ways, if you know what I mean now. And she got a swim today, and she'll get her feeding later on. Okay, so this is the horse eating his feeding that I was telling you all about. That's the horse, and that's him eating his feeding. There's his feeding, and that's its water.
Who do I have in front of me at all?
Michael Edward.
And Michael Edward, how old are you?
I'm 10.
And where do you live?
Live in Kilbarry hunting site, Ballybeg.
And do you have many brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have 5 sisters, no brothers.
The only chap?
Yeah,
Good lad. And what's your mammy and daddy's name?
Lisa and Willie.
And is your granny and granddad around still?
No, my nanny passed away when I was only 5, and my dad's still alive.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. So you live out in the, what's the name of the place again?
Kilbarry hunting site.
Kilbarry Halton site, right? Now, you have a mare, do you?
Yeah, I'm there.
What's her name?
Dolly Queen.
And tell us about Dolly Queen, will you?
Yeah, Dolly Queen is a black pony. She's a girl. She's a heavy cob. She's not a trotter. Like, she have a lot of hair on her legs, and she's a nice pony.
When do you get her?
My father bought her for me last Tuesday.
Only then?
Yeah.
Wow. And what did you have before that?
I had a red and white heavy colt.
And what's the difference between now Dolly Queen and the old
Like, Dolly Queen will be older than him. Dolly Queen is 4-year-old. He's only a year since Saturday. So, like, she'd be way stronger and, like, heavier.
one? And why would you go for a heavier mare?
I don't know, some people just like some heavier because, like, if you have them heavier, if you wanted to have a foal up, it's better to give him a sweet horse because she have the hair and they gave him a sweet horse, so you get a good foal that way. You have the sweetness and the heaviness.
And did she come with a name?
No, I put a name on her.
Why did you put the name on her?
I know, I just like that name.
And is she friendly with you?
Yeah, very friendly. I drive to myself and I feel like I do everything with her.
And when you say you feed her, what do you do? How does your day pan out?
So when I get up in the morning now at 8 o'clock, I go to the horse stable, she get a scoop feeding and a small bit of hay. And then at 8:30 then she goes straight to the field till 2:30. Then she'll come up, then I'll jog her. She'll come back, she'll get a nice hot wash, and then she get some more feeding and a sup of water, and she'll go back into the pen with a load of hay.
And would you do that every day?
Yeah, every day. That goes on and on and on.
Even in the depths of winter?
Yeah, no, in the winter now I won't really be putting her in the field. She'll be in the stable with like a big bale of hay to herself and a load of water, a big truck of water.
So when do you start putting them out on the land?
Put them out in the land like in the summer because the ground is hard, and especially with heavy cobs, all their hairs like that, it'll be all bug burnt. So their hairs start to fall off them.
What did you call that term?
Bug burnt.
Bug burnt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever get scaldy feet?
Yeah, like especially in the winter now, when they leave me in over all the rain and all wet in the ground and being in the muck. The ground being soft.
Would you ever put anything on inside in the stables with them, like little holy medal or a bottle of water or anything like that?
No, because like before, when we build them, we usually get them blessed with a yoke of holy water thrown all around.
So it's blessed.
Yes, blessed.
So you get up in the morning before school and you go out and do all these jobs.
Yeah.
And then at 2:30, tell me what happens at 2:30 then.
At 2:30 then I go down and get her, put on her bridle, jock her up, bareback, and then I put on the harness and I put on me rope guard. I go on a jogger for maybe 15 minutes, leave on my cousin Patrick and my one or two of my sisters and jog her up and down the road. Then I bring her back in, she get a wash. Then that's her sorted. Then I do the same with my father's filly.
You do two of them, would you?
Yeah, I do one in the field and one in the road. My own one in the road and his one in the field. Because she be a bit like more stuff, she be gamier because she's a trot filly, she's light.
And bareback as well?
Yeah, no saddle. The saddle only hurts their back, too heavy for him, especially in this head.
And when did you get into horses, eh?
I mean, horses all my life, it's just in the blood. Like since I'm only one, I had that small little miniature pony.
And are your sisters into them?
Yeah, my sister, my uncle Jimmy has a miniature pony and she's able to drive her now, not a bother, and she only is up and down the site.
Isn't it gas, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, especially when she's only a girl.
And tell me this, your other friends in school, would they...
Yeah, I have a couple of friends in school who be ask me, Johnny Connors, like, do we ask me, are you bringing over your pony today? I might be getting a horse and we can jog them together and all this. And a few of the boys, like, sometimes I leave my father drive her over to the school and give her some grass over there. And he could pick us up on the rock and you can see all the small children coming over and petting the horse.
You'd probably never see a horse before, would it?
No, not really.
Not like that?
No.
And is Johnny, again, would many of your other traveller friends have...
Yeah, like they're nice few traveller friends. A few in 6th class and a few in 5th. And I have a cousin, he gets up with me, Patrick his name, he goes with me like when I'm jogging her. Yeah.
And why do you like the horse? Why do you like...
I don't know, they're just friendly, they're a bit of pastime like, because I don't like really dogs, because in the winter it's only time for dogs, because in the summer the nettles will be too bad. And if they get a sting, they won't go back out to the land. And in the winter I have school and all, so no point.
Would he get it? If they wouldn't go back to the land if they got a sting of a nettle?
Yeah, if they got a sting in the nettle, especially tigers, they'd be like you're afraid to go into a ditch after a rabbit.
Yeah. And tell me this as well then. So, the land-wise, does someone have a bit of land you can leave them onto, or do you own it yourself?
Yeah, we have a big farm up like 2-minute walk from us, a big massive farm. We have a lot of horse stables and hay barns up there, so not too bad.
And who taught you how to get up on the horse's back and ride?
Well, my cousin Michael and my uncle Danny.
Did your father, was he interested in it?
Nah, he learned me how to drive. My cousin, just when I had him at 20, they put me up.
No fear in you on it?
No, first time I was a bit coldy when they were going fast, but now I'm not. I'm just used to it now, no matter how big they are or how small.
And so, again, I'm going back to your day, 2:30 then. And where do you wash it down? Do you wash it down like is it tap outside?
No, we have a proper power hose, like a proper bar, so you put it on that big, nice cold water, but sometimes it's too be hot over the sun shining on it. So you get washed with that and a small little bit of liquid, and then she get a load of water in because they be hydrated over the heat too, and a nice little bit of heat.
And would you only do that after you've jocked her?
No, she get that every time she when she goes into her shed or her the stable or the pen. Or even though if I'm tying around the grass, you can't leave her there without water because the grass is no good to them without water, so you have to bring a churn. We still have the old churns and we bring them down and put her into the barrel, fill the barrel.
With the old churns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad still have them, he have about 5 or 6 of them.
Like the new one you have now, has she taken the already?
Yeah, like she's kind of used to me now because I do everything with her, like, and my father do be with me sometimes, but say now for example, if you come down with me, she'd find you a bit strange.
Yeah.
Like she'll come to me, she said, like if I shake the feeding at her to catch her, she'll come to me straight away, but she won't come to you now because she finds it very nervous.
Do you ever notice that with horses that they'll spot something strange, they'll stop?
It's like a baby. A baby's not going to come to a stranger if they don't know him. That's the way it is with horses, same thing. They're clever, like they have brains.
And do you bring her off anywhere else outside of home? Do you bring her?
Yeah, I brought her over to Dungarvan Fair and my uncle Paddy had a fair here over in Ballybeg, over by St. Saviour's School in the land there.
How'd you move her over?
I jogged her over and then there's a little like a dike where like it's hard, all concrete or muck I mean, and just take off the sulky and pull her up and then jog her up and down the field and let people see her. If they want to buy her they can buy her, if they don't make a matter to me.
And do you have her on the sulky?
Yeah, she's driving, she's jogging, like everything is done with her.
What's it like being on the sulky?
Very good. A lot of people ask me, is it bumpy or anything like that? I gave some child here the other day a turn of my pony on their back and he loved it. And then a friend of my father's, his name is Joe Burke, he and his son, young Joe, they want to get on a horse, a small miniature pony with my cousin Michael, they got a turn on that and he said that's unbelievable, I get a turn on my one too. Yeah.
And do you ever watch it on telly? Do you ever see it on telly?
Yeah, like when I'm bored now or anything like that, we watch a few horse races, like, or sometimes there's songs, King of the Road and all like that with Chip Pin and the Indians, all the good horses.
Do you watch horse racing at all? Have you an interest in horse racing?
Yeah, my father and my uncles, you know, they keep a lot of horses. My uncle won 2 competitions with his mare, she's called Big Bread, and he's going for his 3rd one and his mare just didn't go her best. So he lost his 3rd one in the final.
Have you any goals like that, or are you just happy to have your?
We like them for fun. Like what it is with a horse, if you look after them, they look after you. Like no point being ill to them because they're going to be ill to you. So give the horse what they're worth. Give him feed, give him water, and they'll be nice to you.
It sounds like your one's nice to you, is she?
Yeah, very nice.